If that exploded right now, I think I would cry. I think a little bit inside me would just cry. Let's get rid of that. How are you doing and how have you been? We're back in Rimworld Ideology. It's going well. We're loving life. We smoked our first joint last episode. We've been smashing the raids. It's all going too well. Food is on the order for this episode. We need to sort of sort our food situation out. Now, obviously, the solution is always just build some more growing zones. However, we always do need to be careful because we're tree lovers. So we don't want to kill the trees down for no reason. But I think we will expand. We will not do it that way. That is unacceptable. We'll expand this by 2. Just so we have some more rice. Rice is ready for harvest. Some of it is. A little bit. A little bit of it is ready for harvest. Nice. The corn is obviously going to yield so much that that's pretty much what we're holding out our hopes on. Which is just as well we're not playing on the hardest difficulties where the game is going to try and kill all our crops. Cotton is at 25%. We need that to really build the rest of our clothes. We are going to have to do a little bit of mining this episode. Saying that, we can deconstruct some of these steel walls. Okay, there is some fires going on. Let me see, is that... Right, I just want to see, these fires, are they affecting our moods? So we've got healthy tree at 0. I'm sure that brought that down. So I've just got to speed 3. I'm just leaving their moods up just so I can see if that healthy tree goes down. I love high on smoke leaf 30. But then we get an extra bonus because of our doctrine. Observe corpse. I know we've got a lot of negatives, but that's fine. Let's go back into moods because we've got a lot of the forest burning down. Just wanted to see if, like, when forest fires happen like this, do we need to go put them out? And I know a lot of people are going to shout. We need to obviously put them out to stop all the trees burning. Which I do agree, but there's only 3 of us and we'll just get caught in there. And if someone gets a burn or something. You know, it doesn't look like it. It looks it brings it down to 0. But a full tree. I recently saw a full tree. Very, very interesting. Okay, meals are of a shortage, that's for sure. Okay, let's put some, not in home area. Okay, let's extend our home area. Because actually, there's a lot. We need to just put a stop to some of these fires, so there we go. Because otherwise too much is going to burn. So we'll just expand that and that will help just stop. It is starting to rain outside, so the fires should dissipate. Can you... We'll never do hauling. Alpin, I know you're doing that, so I'm going to hold left shift and just queue up to bury Pain once you're done. And then to bury Lex, just so we get rid of them corpses so we're not getting negative mood modifiers because of that. Because that's something easy to fix. Then Alpin, you do grow and plant cut. Marriage is on, as we're starving. We're starving to death, but marriage is on. Okay. Okay, we are going to have to... I keep pausing it. It's through habit, so I do apologise. Right, let's put plant cut up on someone. It's Alpin, let's put it at number 1. Wendy, let's put it on number 1, because we're not going to want to plant cut a lot, but when we do, we're going to need it, and we do need some berries quite desperately. So let's go around and doing that, and I think that will be a good use of our time. Making sure we don't starve to death is always, you know, preferred. As I can't even spit out my own words. I spat, just not words. Like a sneeze that you think you've got in your hands and then you're like, ah, oh, brilliant. And then you look up and your computer screen is covered. Has that ever happened to you guys? Me neither. Me neither. Another thing that I would actually like to do when everyone's about to go to bed, I'm going to wake up Wendy and just utterly upset her. Can we melee attack this? So will it start? Alright, let's get rid of this because this is blocking our hallway. If this explodes, just imagine if that exploded right now. I think I would cry. I think a little bit inside me would just cry. Let's get rid of that. Nice, because that's just blocking this way. We'll get rid of the one inside soon as well. Did get some chunks from it, which, you know, aren't really great. We've got another raids. They're attacking immediately. Oh god, we were just wanting to go to sleep. I imagine they'll try and hit a door or something. We can't do the speech this time because, as we can see through these green bars, so we can't just spam them and just like cheese the game by doing it that way, which is fine. I understand. Okay, so let's get the crew out again. Right, where are they? There's only 2 of them. Looks like, yeah. So knife and a club again. The good thing about this is we might get a prisoner, so what I am going to do... No, not for slaves, for prisoners. Oh, that's really good. You can have bedrooms for slaves now. Is that really good? That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. It's really good. You can have slaves. Brilliant. Alpin. You know, like, everyone's, like, slave colony. Which is very wholesome. Yeah, everyone's doing, like, cannibal runs, slave runs, and here's me, forest-loving weed farmer. Gotta farm our weed today. Gotta farm it too. Gotta farm our weed today. Gotta farm it too. Where are they going? Hey guys, we're up here. Guys, they're gonna walk into our base and cause some trouble. Okay, it looks like they're coming up. I didn't want them to like walk into our base and then like start destroying stuff, because that would have just been a pain in the bum, to say the least. They are going to, aren't they? Nope. I'd love a good shot right about now. Run, Alpin. As our leader, run! Oh, Alpin's on the outside. Trouder's coming. He's going to overtake him. Oh, Alpin does well to defend himself there. Oh, the team. Like, is it too? Is it too soon to say this is the dream team? They have flop hats. Hey, they have flop hats. They're part of our religion. Convert their bodies. Okay, we need 2 more graves. Always important we like make graves or get rid of the dead bodies just to get rid of the mood modifiers. I'll build 1 extra. Okay, cool. Nice, nice, nice. Making sure I didn't miss anyone. There's like another group like coming in with machine guns and grenade launchers, just ready to mess us up. This game is like twisted like that, so I always expect it would do it. I definitely knew these batteries weren't connected. Definitely knew. Definitely knew. I just looked at them then and I was like, why are they not storing energy? Because I am... So when I make mistakes, guys, I just do it to see if you guys are going to catch it out. Okay? But like mistakes like that, I thought, no, I won't leave it to the end of the episode because, you know, we need it. We are all starving, which is, you know, really, really good. Hopefully when they... Lovely. Harvesting some berries. Do you get raw mood modifier for eating them? You don't. Okay. Berries you don't. I'm sure rice once upon a time you didn't. Okay, yeah, just keep doing the berries. Lovely. What wildlife is around? Well, they've changed this screen a little bit. Life stage. Interesting. That elephant is 52 years old. Transport pod crash. Okay, we'll rescue you because you're part of the Empire. Samford's rescue. Oh no, we've got no safe beds, so we need to go back up. Medical for a colonist. So you don't want to make the Empire angry, as you found out in Star Wars. So we're going to rescue. There is a chance I think they can choose to join you and then it won't anger the Empire. But the good thing about the Empire is that if you can get the mood up really nicely, you can actually call them in for assistance. So they basically send like a SWAT team to you to like help you. So just in case we're in like that much of a jam, it's just a nice fallback thing. Whether they're that good or not. But we're going to need all the help we can get in this colony. Sanford? Okay, the only thing I want to make sure we do... Yeah, make sure herbal medicine only. Then guest. Wait, what? Oh, undivided. Okay. I was just about to say. No people in here not believing in us. We need to get this... Oh, we don't have steel. We don't have steel. The problem with Rimworld is you focus on one thing and then something else happens. We are going to do a little bit of mining and it's going to make our people unhappy. But we get such a good amount of steel. We didn't get much from like all that. Or, I love how I'd like circled just nothing on the map. But there was like the steel structures, I mean. So one block we straight away get -3. So this is more experimental as well. So one block is -3. So how many do we mine for it to get to the next level of minus? Because then that pretty much tells us if we're going to mine or cut trees, like how if we're going to do it, how much should we do? Because we managed to get 4 blocks done and we're still on -3. Okay, so finally the tailor bench. And this is a trailer bench. So if we look in here and add to build, can we build the stuff that we need? Head wrap, yes, yes, yes. Okay, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. We don't have any materials to actually do it yet. Because I assume we can't build them out of wood. Which, in my head, I know how redonkulous that sounded. And I'm just going to maybe never even add this to the video. A wooden head wrap. I don't know. Mined ×4. Okay, so it just stacks. Oh, okay. It really does just stack. How long until the cotton? So really what we wanted to do, or what we should have done, hide in room. Okay, first breakdown of the season. Because you're soaking wet. First breakdown. We can manage that. Can manage that. Ignore the fact that our colony is starving to death. Yeah, some more rice that's ready to harvest and stuff. Okay, so we need to stop mining steel after that, and that will do us quite well. Yeah, that's fine. No more mining for the time being. Alpin just loving life. Look, this is what our colony is about. As he walks away. Now I'm just staring at a rat that's just walking for our base. That's what our colony's about. Rats coming and going. So the good thing is our battery is actually charging, so hopefully when the power actually goes out, or when the windmill stops, I should say, got a little juicy juice, you know, in the old backup. God, does it feel like a real colony? I think it does. I think going well. Obviously, Killbox, we will start thinking about it. At the moment, I'm quite happy with how we're dealing with the raids. However, I'm fully aware that we're going to need to Killbox down the line. Don't think I've forgotten. Corpses. Are the corpses buried? They look like they have been. Nice. So food is... Right, so more rice is about to harvest. Quite a lot of it is going to harvest, which is nice. That will get us out of that jam quite nicely. Obviously, eventually we will need bigger fields. So this is what I'm saying. So now the windmills stop. We've got power in the battery, so we can still juice everything up. Which is a weird phrase. We're just still juicing everything. I like the idea of someone just pouring apple juice on everything. Work, damn it, work. So then we need the cotton. So I think, yeah, so what we should have done is we should have waited, because now they want the apparel, which is a bigger mood loss than actually wanting... and is a bigger mood loss than actually wanting people to have roles anyway, so that is noted. But stuff like that you don't know, and I don't want to ruin everything in this game by Googling, if that makes sense. So what I want to do is I want to get a zone out here. Dumping stockpile. Clear all. We're going to put a critical. And corpses go out there, because I wonder, because we've got some corpses here that we can't do too much about. So if I check on these, yeah, no corpses. No corpses in any of these. Nice. Cool. And then they get moved over there, which is perfect. Elephants are just moving in. I'm nearly just about to say, can you milk an elephant? I think they can help with hauling and stuff, though, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe down the line. It's a shame they aren't our holy animal, but I think that'd have been cheating a bit too much. Like, oh, elephants. Oh, look at that. We mysteriously have elephants on the map. And what I like about that is because we've got chicken and cows. And then the more we have, the more that makes everyone happy, which is really, really cool. You're just hauling blocks, which is fine. Growing is sort of lacking at the minute. So let's take Wendy off of that. Let's put you on 1 growing. I know you're 1 mining, but we don't set up a lot of mining tasks. So let's take you off just to make that me feel better. Sanford is pretty much our crafter. Okay, we've got a little bit of food in the freezer and lots of rice has come in. So yeah, there's a couple of meals. So we're back on the home stretch. Food situation sorted for the rest of the game. Never, never will I say we have a food shortage. Never. It's never happened to me on Rimworld. Right, I'm really curious to see what this fibre corn is. Chop wood. It looks like it's just going to be wood. So we're going to chop it, then it's going to give us wood, which opens up a lot of doors for us if that's the case. It would be nice if it's a lot of wood. Was that corny? Cotton? Not a good joke? Could you not make a better joke? Okay. Yeah, that's quite good because that's basically going to be our source of wood. It's going to be interesting how much the yield is on it to see how worth it is. But even not just to help us a little bit to do like certain things with wood, I think is going to be key. Right. Ronus, the miner. How are you, my man? Awful hospital. What do you mean? What do you mean? You've got a light? Like, what's awful about that hospital? Sanford is now addicted to go-go juice. The drug addictions start, my friends. I mean, we've only got 2 left, so we're going to have to do... let's have a look at the yield. 3 wood per? Is that right? Open destroying them at 2 wood. God, you don't get a lot. He's botching a lot of them. This is stressing me out. Alpin, what is your growing? 5. Plant cut is 5. Oh my god, 1. Stop botching it all, my man. Oh my god, that is a sad amount of wood. Yeah, we're not going to do that again. That is not enough. Like, that is just not worth the time or effort. So let's get our smoke leaf plants there. Yeah, that's a sad amount of work. That's actually depressing, like, the amount of work. Because what you've got to think, anything you grow, you have to weigh up with the time, the upkeep. And the upkeep, you know, if, like, a... disease happens and whatnot, and I don't think that is worth the energy for the little amount of wood that gave us. I know Alpin was botching a lot of it, and I imagine if his skill was better, we would have got a little bit more. I still don't think that was worth it. I think where that probably comes into its own is when you're in the desert, because then it would be worth it just because you don't have any wood. Do you know what I mean? It's either that or nothing. We're here. While we don't want to cut down wood, if we got desperate, we could. But obviously, you know, we want to avoid it as much as possible. Alpin and Sanford are the lovers of the colony, aren't they? They just can't stop doing it. Okay, Ronus, is he leaving now? Bye, Ronus. See you later. Thanks for thanking us. Thanks for thanking us. He just left his blood, you know, his artistic take on the world on the floor. Deconstruct that. So what do we get? Ancient vending machine. Do you reckon it still has food in it? It'd be fruit, let's be honest. I've never seen anyone go to a vending machine and bought fruit. Nothing about that is appetizing. Oh, I didn't even see what it gave us. Don't even know if it gave us anything. Right, I really want the cotton to be done. Sure, we don't have any other like material that we can get. I suppose unless we get a trader or something, we're going to luck out on that side of things. We haven't got anything to construct, so what I would like to do is actually get some flooring in. So let's get some marble tiles along the bedrooms, and let's just try and improve the bedrooms a little bit. Like, we're not going to be able to do it massively, but I think while we've got a bit of so-called downtime, we'll use that to increase the moods that we know are a bit low. I think all stone flooring is the same though, it doesn't matter what you use, it just makes me feel better to use marble. I will actually have a look before I start talking nonsense. So marble gives 1 beauty, and then if we go to limestone for example, it gives 1 beauty, so yeah, they're all the same. But limestone, we're pretty much using that for defences, because that's our strongest brick without having granite blocks everywhere. So that's fine. I think doing that will hopefully improve the bedroom. So then if we click down on the right hand corner for the beauty, we can see apart from obviously that dirt patch that is giving -14, it's all looking okay. Okay, the blood gives a big effect. So what I'm going to do is go down to the work screen, and Sanford, I'm going to push his cleaning to a 2, push the hauling down. So he's going to do a bit of cleaning. And then hopefully gets our colony looking spit and spam. And then everyone will be a little bit more happy with the bedroom. So if we have a look on here. Awful bedroom. That is so upsetting. I mean, really? Is it awful? Oh, there we go. So it's reset now. So it's just okay. Can't see it. What, they have like no feelings? No, come out of this. Albin. Okay. Okay. Cotton. I do like the year-round growing. I don't normally do it, to be fair, because I do like preparing for winter, so-called. But I think it's a nice change of pace. Look at this, we're thriving already. Who would have thought it? More marble blocks are being made, which is nice. What I will do is actually pump marble up. Just in case we start using the others, I just want to make sure marble is being prioritised. What we will want to do is start to haul over a load of marble. Just to make sure we're not having to wander across the earth to bring it back in. I'm pretty sure that's marble, yep. So we want as close to as much, you know, in the base as possible. Is this the marble one? That's limestone. So this is marble. So I will just expand all these zones ever so slightly. Because the more blocks we can get here, the more chunks we can get here, just the easier it makes everyone. What were we researching? Solar panels, that is what we were doing. I'm going to have to be wary that doesn't get done too quickly. Here we go. So here's the corn. So this will give us the most yield. Obviously, it takes the longest to grow, but it gives us the most yield back. So I'm hoping that's going to be fine. We have got a solar flare, which stresses me out, because then it means the freezer's down. Like, how much does, like, what is the corn spoil in 60 days? So nothing crazy. Okay, we've got a transport pod. He's not affiliated to any faction. So this is now like, do we want him? Neurotic. What is neurotic? So he has a good global speed, but his mental break fresh shield is low. He has a feminine path. So he has another religion, and his favourite colour's pink. Okay. Oh, so having more than 60% of his apparel in this colour. Okay, that's extremely interesting. I see no reason why we don't capture him. We take our first prisoner. We run a bed and breakfast, really. Alpin, because you're our leader, I think it only makes sense. Capture our first prisoner. No, I didn't even have, I looked at like the good bits of him. I didn't even look at his like stats or anything. Construction like that. Medical, okay. Not great, but he's okay. Obviously, we're going to have to bring him over to the religion of the trees. He's going to be very odd. He's going to come in here and be like, why is everything made of steel and blah? Where's the wood? Then we're going to say, well, we tried to grow wood and that didn't work well. We sort of embarrassed ourselves, but it's fine. Then he'll say, why is your windmill not over growing zones? And we'll say, we've made a few errors of judgment, okay? We're getting there. And he'll embrace us. But yeah, I think Carlos will be a good member of society. And he has a name that a dyslexic like me can say, which is always added bonus. Rather than like... Carlos has died. Hey, you guys came to watch me. It's your own fault. If you got to this point in the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. And I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.